Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Minnesota Twins and the Rochester Red Wings. Michael Pineda, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now batting, Max Kepler. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Moving off the Minnesota, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
First pitch on the clock.
The 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field.
Batting second, the shortstop, Polanco.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 the pitch. And he tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Standing in, Lamont Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike one. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
In now, Trevor Larnach, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Taken. Now it's 0-2. Larnach is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Xander Wheel. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Wade, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
The 1-2.
Nope.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And here comes the first baseman, Alex Kirilloff. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they'll be left with no play, as that's going to load the bases now on what should be ruled an infield single.
Boy, you know, D-Roll, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score on the show. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Josh Donaldson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Mitch Garver. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's out number 2.
Out of touch. The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
The next twin up, Miguel Sano. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. One 0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Minnesota. Juan Graterol steps in now. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball one. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. It seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Randy Sazer. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball that misses.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both the walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Count remains full. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Stepping up to the plate, Drew Maggi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
On its Puts away the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Yeltsin Encarnacion, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And there's ball 1.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is flared out towards second. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jose Barrios is credited with the win. Michael Pineda only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left no runners on base. For the Red Wings, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.